You wouldn't believe what kind of terrifying, dark trap exists between these abandoned brick walls. An innocent little soul was begging for its life.
The gap was so tight, I could barely see anything inside. Time was running out, and its voice was breaking from exhaustion. I had to act fast.
I immediately put on my protective gloves. The crevice was so narrow that my arm could barely squeeze through. I had to blindly search through dry leaves and rocks. And then my fingers finally brushed against a cold, violently shivering little body.
And look at this. A tiny, helpless black kitten. It was soaking wet, absolutely terrified and freezing. It had probably been stuck down in that nightmare for hours. I quickly grabbed a soft towel, gently wiped away the dampness, and placed it safely into my cat carrier backpack. I really thought the mission was over. I was just starting to breathe a sigh of relief. But then, another cry. My heart completely sank. There was another baby trapped inside. And this one was wedged in an even deeper, more impossible spot. I could just see this tiny gray kitten staring up at me, completely paralyzed with fear.
Now we had a massive problem. The gap here was even tighter. My hand simply couldn't reach that far down. I tried lowering a thick rope, hoping it might grab onto it. Using my phone's flashlight and a stick, I carefully tried to clear the debris. But one wrong move and those heavy bricks could collapse on top of it. Terrified by the noise, the kitten kept sliding further back into the dark. And finally, I got him. I managed to pull the tiny tabby out of that nightmare. Just like its sibling, it was completely soaked, frozen to the bone, and trembling violently from fear and the cold. I immediately wrapped it in a soft towel to give it some much-needed body heat. Placing it safely into the carrier next to the black kitten was one of the most relieving moments of my life. Our mission here was finally done. Now it was time to get them home. Once we got back to a safe, warm environment, the real recovery process began. Both of them were covered in dirt and shivering constantly. I used soft towels and wipes to gently clean their bodies, paying special attention to their delicate faces and eyes. I did a quick checkup with my stethoscope to make sure their lungs were clear of any dirty water, and thankfully, their little hearts were beating strong. I also applied some eye drops to prevent any infections from the filthy environment they had been trapped in.
After getting fully cleaned up and warmed, their true personalities finally started to shine through. They were walking around, exploring their new safe haven. I poured them some fresh water and food, and their little bellies were so happy. Seeing them eat with such an appetite and then settle into a soft, cozy bed, this is exactly why I do what I do. From the cold, dark depths of an abandoned wall to a warm, loving space. Thank you all for watching and supporting this rescue.